Hello everybody, today's video is going to be on how to make a ledge for either your chinchilla, rat, or other small animal. The thing you'll need is some wood. I am using Katy pine, which is kiln dried pine. That's a hard thing to say. And it is safe for chinchillas, but it is a little iffy with rats. Pine shavings is awful for rats, so do not use pine shavings or cedar shavings at all, but kiln dried pine is apparently safe, but I'm using poplar wood lumber for the rats, but these ones are for the chinchilla, but it is made the exact same way, so yeah. The next items that you'll need are some washers, and they could be whatever size that you want as long as they fit on your hanger bolts. So you'll need some hanger bolts. I use 1/4 of an inch hanger bolts. As you can see, there's a screw side and a side that goes into the wood. And then you're gonna want to need some wing nuts. I guess you could use regular screws, but I find wing nuts are easier to take off, which is really good. Another thing that you're gonna want to need is some drill bits and a drill, otherwise you won't be able to put like the hardware on your wood. So I have an electrical drill that is just it's wired, and for drill bit, since I'm using 1/4 of an inch hanger bolts, I'm going to want to use a next size down. So as you can see, there's little numbers right there. I can't do this with one hand. So there's 1/4 right there. So you're going to want to go one size smaller, which is 15/64. And then that will give you a tight fit in your wood so that it stays perfectly still and doesn't go anywhere. So some other things that you might need are some pliers. I just have some random pliers that I found in my basement. And some sandpaper, just to round the edges. I don't have it with me right now, I completely forgot about it. You're also going to want to do this in a work area. I'm doing this in my room just for video purposes, but you're either going to want to do this outside in a basement or in a work shed, like I said before. Just because there's flying particles from the wood and you don't want to get that everywhere. So yeah, and now let's get started. So I'm going to make my mark at 1 inch in, just because I don't have very much room. As you can see, I didn't do a very good job with cutting, since I did cut it myself, but oh well. So I'm just gonna make a mark at 1 inch. So now that you have your hole drilled, I'm going to do this one after, you're going to want to put your wing nut and your hanger bolt. You're just going to want to twist it on. And sorry if you could hear the rats in the background just running on their wheel. And then now that that's on, you could screw this in. And now that you have that really tight, this is going to be the hard part. So you are going to need your pliers just to hold this in place while you unscrew your wing nut. And then there's that. And then you could put your washer on and then re-screw this in. And then there you go. All you have to do is unscrew the wing nut, put it on your cage, and then you have a perfectly good ledge. And there you go. Now you have your very own ledges for your small animals. Now all you have to do is sand it down or make it however you want. You could take off these corners and make it rounded. So the main reason why I wanted to make wooden ledges is because I took out Gracie's other level, which was completely made out of mesh and metal. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit messy, but it is made out of completely like mesh. So I wanted to switch it out for some wooden ledges and more of them so that she could jump around and just have fun. But that concludes this video. If you liked the video, please subscribe, please like, and please comment. And I will see you next week. Bye!